In this video, we're going to follow one of our newest advantage blackjack players. Code AP finished his first ever Vegas trip. He played 35 casinos over 8 days. He generated $32,000 in EV and was paid $22,840 in actual value. And we're going to show you the table footage that he managed to film on his trip. We've got max bets out, 2 hands of $1,200. Let's see what happens. That's 17 and a blackjack, very nice. We only play 3 to 2 blackjack, so the payout is $1,800 on a $1,200 bet. Code's hand is in the way here, but it looks like a dealer bust. Nice. It's a $3,000 win. Beautiful. I'm Andrea with Blackjack Advisors, and in today's video, we're going to be assessing some table footage that one of our new card counters got. Code came to our second in-person training in Vegas and passed his test out with Rick from Canada. He's been part of the team ever since. He plays part-time since he still holds a full-time job. So let's dive into it. Code was playing the M Resort in Las Vegas in this video. Here is his bet spread. This is a 6-deck hit 17 game. Pair of 3s are going to split versus dealer 2 through 7, so Code's going to chop these up. Knowing how to play perfect basic strategy is the first step towards learning how to beat the game of blackjack. Step 2 is the high-low method. Code is currently tracking the cards to see when he has the advantage over the casino so that he can bet accordingly. The third step is true count conversion, where we take our running count and divide it by the number of decks left in the shoe to give us our true count, and we bet based on our true count. You can tell how many decks are left in play by looking at the discard tray. There you go, that's better. Dealer bust. Very nice. The fourth and final step you have to master in order to become an advantage player are memorizing deviations. This is a list telling you when to deviate from basic strategy based on the true count. 21, 11 always doubles. Perfect. $300 win. Now the true count has increased, so Code raises his bets to 2 hands of $200. 10 is going to double versus dealer 2 through 9. 21. That'll do. The video is pretty shaky throughout. It is really hard to get footage at the blackjack table as they don't allow you to film, so you have to be discreet about it. Again, 10 is going to double versus dealer 2 through 9. And he uses a deviation on his second hand. 12 can actually stand versus dealer's 2 at a true 3 or higher. And it does not work for him this time. Being an advantage blackjack player doesn't mean you're going to win every hand. It means with a perfect game, you're going to win more than you lose in the long run. The true count increases even further. He now has 2 hands of $500 out. He gets blackjack on the first one. A $500 blackjack pays $750. Dealer draws to 21.
Nice.
Code busted on his first hand, but he made it up with blackjack on the second hand, which a $300 bet pays $450. And the dealer busts. That's a $1,000 win right there.
Hi. It's about time, huh?
Code raises his bets to 2 hands of $800.
Are you good so far? I'm alright, yeah. It's been very stressful up and down.
Oh, this game is always up and down.
Yeah.
Okay, the purple.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Ouch. It's a $1,600 loss right there. Don't worry, we shared the results of this session at the very end. Back to 2 hands of $500.
Nice.
And another blackjack. This is where a big part of our advantage comes to play. When we get blackjack, we're paid 3-2. When the dealer gets blackjack, they just take our bets.
Thank you.
Code has 2 hands of $800.
Thank you. Come on, please. Oh.
Pair of
just don't have
aces.
it. This will be a fun hand. No.
But
No.
he doesn't even get to split them up because the dealer has blackjack. So sad. So Code is going to surrender his 16 versus dealer's 10. This means you get half of your bet back, but you immediately kill the hand, so you don't have to play it out. Code must have the camera somewhere on his person because it is very shaky. It's a really hard thing to do, to put this much money out on the table. It is very intimidating.
Yeah.
So the dealer's showing an ace. On a 6-deck game, we buy insurance at a true 3 or higher. So Code's gonna go ahead and buy that. He's insuring both bets. There does not have blackjack, so he loses his insurance bet. And also loses both of his hands. That's as bad as that could have gone. You never want to see the dealer get blackjack until you buy insurance.
2 of them would be awesome.
Look at that right after. He gets blackjack on both of his $500 bets.
Yeah, black's fine.
It is a $1,500 win. Make sure you stay tuned for the results at the end of the session. Codes AV and EV.
Yep. Nice.
And another blackjack. I feel like this is an abnormally large amount of blackjacks in a single session. It's important to note that in order to play with this kind of bet spread, you need an extremely large bankroll. As a team, we now play with less than 1% ROR. And finally, 6 cards later, the dealer busts. Everyone always asks how much of a bankroll we have. The answer is always the same. We play with a high six-figure bankroll.
Nice.
Blackjack on his $1,000 bet. $1,500 win. So crazy. Code must be figuring out his true count conversion to see what he should bet here. He goes with 2 hands of $800. Come on. Dealer bust. Perfect. $1,600 win. Two hands of $700.
That's it.
22, too many. Soft 18 is going to stand versus 7 for a push. Again, 2 hands of 700. Dealer has blackjack. No good. That's the best part of 6-deck though, is that a shoe can stay positive for such a long period of time. And so you're just throwing out these big bets one after another. We got 2 hands of $800 on the table. 21, beautiful. These bet fluctuations are very drastic. The higher the true count, the more of an advantage we have. So then at the same time, as the true count lowers, you're going to lower your bets.
Yeah. Another one?
Code and the dealer have just been trading blackjacks back and forth this whole session. So bet fluctuations like this are what they're looking for, especially surveillance in Vegas. It's very easy to spot an advantage player. Code has now lowered his bet to 1 hand of $50 because the shoe went to 0 or negative. This shoe's over, so we're gonna skip back to the good stuff. After sitting through a negative count for a little bit, this shoe also goes positive. And so Code raises his bets to 2 hands of $200. You have to put the largest denomination of chips at the bottom of your bet. 10 doubles versus dealer, 2 through 9. 20, very nice. Push and a win. $400 win.
Thank you.
Later in the shoe, the count increased, so Code raised his bets to 2 hands of $500. It's so nerve-wracking. You can tell how much Code is shaking putting out this much money. And I'm still like that. You can see in recent videos of me playing, I'm still shaking like a leaf while I'm putting out the big bets. So at this part of the session, Code goes on a bad run. His hands are kind of in the way, but he loses all of his chips in a matter of around 5 hands. You obviously never really want to buy in, not only because it means you're losing, but it also brings quite a bit of attention to you. The pit boss as well as surveillance are tracking how much money you've bought in for. Code raises his bets, 2 hands of $1,000. The nerves while the dealer checks for blackjack when you have this much money on the table are very overwhelming. Code stands on both of his hands. And a dealer bust. Perfect. $2,000 win. Such a relief to not have to buy in again. Code lowers his bets to 2 hands of $800. True count increases. Code raises his bets to 2 hands of $1,000. $10 is going to double versus dealer, 2 through 9.
Yep.
Oof, for 14.
Please.
Nice.
Thank you.
Dealer bust. Another big win, $3,000. The true count increases, so Code raises his bets. He's got max bets on the table, 2 hands of $1,200. And a blackjack. $1,800 win right there.
Thank you.
A 3-2 payout just makes all the difference. And he wins his other bet. This is a $3,000 win. The true count is still there, so he still has 2 hands of $1,200 on the table. 11 always doubles. Oof, let's see what happens. Yeah, you can't help but shake putting those out.
Come. Please, please, please. Yes.
And the dealer busts. Oh, perfect. Such a nice win. The swings you experience playing high stakes advantage blackjack are just very drastic and can be terribly overwhelming.
Hey, bud. Can you tell me how much I'm in for? 66. We'll put that in my pocket.
This ended up being a great session. He got 2.5 hours, which is crazy for Vegas, and profited $4,000. So that's great. Just shy of $4,000. But you definitely see the highs and lows you go through to get there. You're not going to win every hand playing advantage blackjack. If you're interested in learning how to beat the game with the Blackjack Advisors, I'll attach our school link below. We host 6 live training sessions per week, showing you exactly how we play in the casino. So I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.
Didn't I order a drink?
I ordered already.